Hey guys! Oh, today's video. Oh my god. Alright, so this probably isn't going to be the video you would think it would from the title. There is a lot of body confidence, fat acceptance, I guess, videos out there. And y'all might see me like fidgeting a lot because this is like, I did not really want to do this video, but I keep getting asked to and like emails about it. And I just don't think my opinion on the subject is quite going to be what you guys think it would, if that makes sense. First off, a while back, I asked you guys, what kind of videos would you like to see? And I got a lot of response in the comments, and I got a lot of emails and social media stuff and stuff like that. But one thing I noticed, the topic of doing a body confidence kind of plus size acceptance video was always through like email or privately on social media. And I'm guessing because people, maybe it's, I don't know, it's this thing that like, I guess if you're a little insecure, you would want to leave it in the comments, and I totally get that. And I kind of just said, yeah, okay, we got a lot of videos to do first, I might get to that, and I kind of brushed it off, but I'm finally ready to kind of talk about this. All right, enough like digressing or trying to like avoid the subject. You guys don't understand, like I just get so nervous because I don't want anyone to misunderstand what I'm about to like talk about. Here's my fucking thoughts on any confidence. It's none of my fucking business what you want to do with your life or what you look like or your health or anything like that, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying it's a health issue. That's just one argument you hear all the time for anti-fat acceptance people. They're like, oh, your health, blah, blah. Well, somebody's health is their business, and there's such thing as fat, skinny people. It's a real thing. Look it up. It means like your insides reflect what an obese person's would because of eating habits. But here's my thought at the end of the day. It's nobody's business. There are some things I'm going to say about plus size people that we need to stop doing, that I hear a lot of people I know that are overweight, especially women, say about thinner women, and we'll get to that in a minute. But that's just my thoughts on it. I really don't care what anyone looks like or what they do with their life. If you feel good, then more power to you, whether you're thin, skinny, whatever you look like. Just be yourself, you know, always be yourself, or always. But so yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Some of the emails I got asked I don't mind, like it might be a couple months because I'm focusing on house stuff right now. I'm not like running out to buy a ton of clothes, but you know, I've lost 60 pounds so far. I'm still extremely overweight. When I lost 60 pounds, I was around 300 pounds. And yes, I have issues because of polycystic ovarian syndrome, but I don't blame necessarily all my weight on that because I've been on the medication they gave me that kind of helped me shed that weight that just kept like piling up out of nowhere no matter what I was doing. And I've kind of like balanced out at a weight that I usually tend to balance out at when I'm overweight, if that makes sense. And it starts becoming harder to lose weight at the size I am now, which I'm going to be focusing on. And that's why I don't want to go buy a whole bunch of new clothes to do lookbooks and stuff. But I'm kind of thinking you guys have asked for that. As I lose weight and I buy new clothes that fit, I think I will start doing, you know, lookbooks that of the clothes I buy, because I haven't asked you that if that's something y'all want to see. Now, the thing I got asked a lot is, can you do one of those body confidence bikini swimsuit videos? No. You guys will never see me on here, no matter my size, doing that. And the thing is, if people like, there's big YouTubers, Loey Lane, Sarah, I can't think of her channel. There's several YouTubers, Daring to be Different or something. I don't know. I'm terrible. You guys know I'm terrible with this stuff, but that do plus size swimsuits. There's a lot of them that do it. If y'all are into that, go check out their channels. Me personally, I'm not throwing shade. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't think for me that that would look good, so I wouldn't feel confident. Confidence to me is not about, oh my God, like I don't have a thigh gap or stuff like that. It's how I feel, and I can feel confident and good in certain clothes, and I don't know, I don't think it looks good. People might not like me. I don't think it's flattering on people's shapes. Not just for me, but if I was any plus size woman with my outlook, I just probably wouldn't do it. There's thinner women that don't look right in a bikini. I don't know. It's just, it's not my thing. But then again, I'm just like, girl, if that's what you want to do, you go ahead and rock it. Because it's not my place to judge you or be like, oh, I can't believe she's wearing that. If that makes you feel good, then fucking do it. Do it, girl. Do whatever makes you feel good. But for me, y'all are never gonna fucking see that, okay? I think it's becoming really, really popular, partly because of clickbaiting and, you know, people that were, I've been on YouTube for a few years and I wasn't really committed to it, and probably until like, I don't know, the last 9 months I've been really, you know, working on my YouTube and seeing it grow. But there's people I followed that, you know, their channel really took off when they started doing stuff like that, and I'm happy for them. You go, girl. Like, and like I said, if you feel confident, if anyone feels confident wearing a bikini and that makes you feel good, then do it. For me, it's a no. Y'all will never see that. I'm just gonna leave it out there. You'll never see that. It's not gonna happen. And I kind of also feel you'll have to realize I am older. I'm like, those girls are like younger. They're in their 20s. I'm 31. I mean, I'm not like super old, but you kind of go through this point in your life, which I never thought would happen, because don't get me wrong, I had a very unmodest phase in my 20s of clubbing, and, you know, tits were always on the parade. They were always out. I mean, now this is like as much boobie as you're usually going to see from me, unless I'm in like an evening gown that shows more boobie or a certain outfit here or there. But I'm talking girl, like my boobs were out. All right. So I feel like when you're in your 20s, you go through a phase of, I don't call it less, well, I mean, shit, I was less modest in my 20s. And now that I'm in my 30s, I feel more confident in being a little more modest. And it's just, I don't know if it's like life changes or it's just me, but it's just how it is. I don't look at people that are like less modest than me or look down on them. I'm like, girl, if you want to rock that, you go. Okay, so y'all kind of get what I'm saying. Y'all will never see me in a bikini, okay? The only time you might see that part of me is when I lose a lot of weight, when I lost a lot of weight before coming off birth control. It's when my hormones went crazy, thanks PCOS, but I don't blame all my weight issues on that. But I did have some like skin issues in my stomach area and things that, like, if I was to lose a ton of weight and you guys wanted to see, because I know I'm curious, like my biggest fear is that I lose like a ton of weight and then I don't like myself naked because I've got all this loose skin, and then you have to worry about having surgery. So like that might be the only time y'all might see me, parts of me that you usually don't see. But I'm not going to, like, you know, put on a bikini just for a look at, this is the bikini I bought. There's plenty of those on YouTube. You guys can find them. All right, so 10 minutes of like nervously talking. I just don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to be misunderstood. I don't want someone to think I think that, oh my God, that looks terrible, they shouldn't do that. I just wouldn't. That's my personal thing. Y'all are not going to see that from me. There is something that I did want to talk about that I do notice a lot from my fellow plus size women. We need to stop. And I piss people off that do this all the time, and I call them on their shit. I call complete strangers on this, okay? So this pisses me off. I feel like we should all love ourselves, okay? Whether you like yourself the way you are or you want to lose weight, one thing I do want to say is weight loss is not possible, at least for me, until I accept that this is me, this is how I look, and love myself. And that's the point in my life where I was able to make changes. When I am hard on myself and I don't feel good about myself, then it's hard to lose weight. And like totally going backwards, but And if you're a thinner person who fat shames, just keep in mind that there's people that leave me ugly comments. There's one person, I think he's a little, because sometimes he's really fucking nice, and then other times, like one night he left me this crazy fucking comment like I was this hideous troll and what did I think I look like, because my channel name has Barbie, and you guys, that's because I collect Barbies. I don't think I look like a fucking Barbie. But apparently he thought that's what it meant. He was like, you're fucking delusional, you're a troll, you're a cow, you're obese, you're disgusting, blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't know what the fuck is in people's heads that they think, like, first of all, I'm on a weight loss journey. Maybe I've stopped losing weight, but I have lost 60 fucking pounds, okay? Like, I'm not just out there eating cupcakes saying I'm accepting it. And if I was, that's none of your fucking business. But my point is, it's like, that's not gonna help. To call somebody like names and bully them and be mean to them, that's not gonna help them feel good enough about themselves to make a change if they want to, if that makes sense. If they feel like in their life they, you know, want to make that change, you really need to feel support and feel confident in yourself enough to make those changes. If people are constantly like being mean and hurting your feelings and pulling you down, you're not gonna have that, you know, confidence you need to change your life. So you're not really helping by being rude to people about their weight, because you don't know what their journey is or their struggle, or if they're trying to lose weight or if they're not. And then again, it's really none of your fucking business for the last goddamn time. Okay, so plus size women drive me crazy. I'm going to use several examples, and if my friends or family are watching and this was you, we've already had this discussion. I won't say your name, but yeah, there's been times, for example, one time I was at rodeo and there was this girl and she looked fucking amazing, okay? She had a fucking gorgeous body. There's gonna be lots of cursing in this. I'm not censoring, YouTube censoring myself today, just letting y'all know. She was gorgeous and she had some really short shorts on and high heels, and it was a little bit cold. There's always this phase during rodeo season, which is March here in Houston, that there's like a couple days where it goes from nice, sunny, and warm, like 75, 80 to fucking 50 degrees. Like while you're watching the concert or the rodeo and you come out and it's cold. So it's not unheard of. You go out dressed for warm weather like she probably was, and then it's freezing. Well, oh my God, the people I were with were like,
do you see that hoe bag? Oh my God, what a hoochie. Bitch put some clothes on. What is she thinking? It's cold.
I was like, you bitches are so jealous right now. Like stop. Like stop. Women in general need to stop tearing each other down and lifting each other up. Girl, she looked so good. She looked so good. I went over there and I was like, you look banging. Like seriously, you look phenomenal. Okay, because I know she could hear people being mean, and that's fucking rude. Like, I just see it all the time. We, as overweight people, don't want to be fat shamed, and how fucking dare you fat shame us. Yet you think it's okay to skinny shame or see a thin person who maybe they can't control how thin they are. And maybe they eat and eat and eat and eat and they can't get any weight. And maybe they just want to be skinny. Either way, again, none of our fucking business, okay? Maybe you see her walking by and you're like,
damn, that bitch needs a cheeseburger.
And I mean, people do it to men too, just in general. Damn, they need a fucking cheeseburger. Okay, you don't like it when people say,
damn, you need to go on a diet. Damn, somebody needs to sew that bitch's mouth shut.
Yes, I've heard that one. You wouldn't like that. So they're not any less of a person than you are. If you don't want people to judge you based on your body, your lifestyle, whatever, your health, you have no right judging them just because they're different. So let's keep that in mind. That's a big pet peeve of mine. A big one. Again, like I'll be with people and they'll be like, oh, that
bitch needs a cheeseburger. Do you see how skinny that bitch was? Oh my God.
Yeah, stop it. Stop. There's been a lot of stuff in the news about, there was this woman that was like, I don't remember if she was like a model or something, but she was pregnant. And everyone was like, oh my God, she's killing her baby because she was so thin and so fit. And I'm like, you know, if it's none of your fucking business, once again, and her doctor's not worried about it. Some people just look fucking amazing pregnant. We all have different bodies and it's none of your damn business. I've been out with somebody as a pregnant girl walked by, and she was very slender. You could tell she was very slender before she was pregnant, and she had the tiniest little belly. And my friend was like,
oh my God, I swear you can see the baby like this through her skin.
I was like, you know what? It's not your baby, not your body, not your business. Shut up. Shut up. All right, so you guys see my opinion on this whole topic. I think it's nobody's fucking business, no matter what your body looks like. I think we need to love ourselves. I think that is a big key. You have to love yourselves. Whether you want to stay the same or change, you have to love yourselves. And I think as a society in general, we need to stop having such opinions on other people's bodies and all that stuff. Okay, and I saw somebody, an argument on another plus size YouTuber saying where a guy's like,
well, y'all take up too much space on public transportation and I'm having to pay your medical bills. And
I've never rode the fucking bus, so I'm not throwing shade at people that do, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I got my own fucking car, okay? I'm not taking up any room on public transportation. You never paid one of my goddamn fucking bills, okay? There's plenty of people on Medicaid or whatever it was he was bitching about that are overweight, that aren't overweight, that have issues. Like, I had no word to that guy. I was just like, how about it's none of your business? That's just the phrase of the day. It's none of your fucking business. Anyways, so that's my thoughts on it. Now you guys know. I don't know why that gave me so much anxiety. I just don't want people to think I'm anti-body confidence. I'm like pro-body confidence no matter what your fucking body is, because it's none of my business. Okay? So I hope that was what y'all were looking for. I guess y'all just wanted to know my opinion and stance on it, and now you know. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!